I miss my single phase. She said it like she was talking about a favorite vacation, like it was some harmless nostalgia. We were standing in the kitchen, dishes still in the sink, TV murmuring in the background. Ordinary Tuesday night. I thought she was joking. Then she slid her wedding ring off her finger, spun it once on the counter, and flicked it at me. It hit my chest and dropped to the floor. "You've gotten boring," she added. "I'm too young to feel trapped." Trapped. 10 years of marriage, 2 kids, mortgage, shared bank account. Trapped. I picked the ring up slowly. "You don't mean that," I said carefully. She laughed. "I absolutely do. I miss attention. I miss freedom. I miss not answering to anyone." My chest tightened, but I kept my voice steady. "So what are you saying?" "I want space. I want to live a little." Live a little. Translation. She already had someone in mind. I didn't yell, didn't beg, didn't argue. I just nodded once. "Okay." She looked almost disappointed. "No fight?" she asked. "What would that change?" She shrugged. "Guess I expected more passion." I almost smiled at the irony. Passion. That word people use when they mean chaos. The next few days, she barely came home. When she did, she was glued to her phone, smiling at messages, dressing differently, gym every evening. The single phase was already underway. I didn't confront her. Instead, I gathered information. Bank statements, credit card charges, phone records, and I called a lawyer. Quietly. I didn't tell friends, didn't tell family, just listened as the lawyer explained options. Infidelity laws in our state, asset division, custody strategy. I wasn't revenge-driven. I was clarity-driven. 1 week later, she officially moved into the guest room. "We should try separation," she announced one night. "I agree," I said calmly. That caught her off guard. "You're not even going to try to fix this? You said you miss being single." She smirked. "Maybe we both need to explore." There it was, permission disguised as fairness. I simply nodded again. 2 days later, while she was out with friends, my lawyer filed petition for divorce, primary custody request, financial protection order, temporary asset freeze, efficient, quiet, precise. She found out at 10:17 a.m. because my lawyer called her directly to confirm receipt. I was at work when my phone started exploding with calls. I didn't answer. Then the texts came. "What did you do? Are you insane? Why would you file already?" I waited an hour before responding. "You said you wanted to be single." She came home early that day, panicked, face pale. "You're divorcing me over one conversation?" I looked at her evenly. It wasn't one conversation. It was just words. "No," I said calmly. "It was intention." She paced the living room. "You're overreacting." "Am I?" She stared at me like she didn't recognize me. "You can't freeze the accounts. I have bills." "Our bills," I corrected. She swallowed hard. "You're trying to punish me." "No," I said. "I'm protecting myself." That's when the fear really set in for her. Because I wasn't emotional. I wasn't reactive. I was structured, and structure feels like inevitability. "Let's slow down," she tried. "We can do counseling." "Did you miss your single phase during counseling too?" Silence. She avoided my eyes. The next few days, more information surfaced. A coworker, late-night project meetings, hotel charge disguised as a business expense. She hadn't just missed being single, she had already been acting like she was. When confronted with proof, she shifted tactics. "It didn't mean anything." "They don't," I replied evenly, "until they do." She tried crying, tried anger, tried seduction. "You're throwing away 10 years." I shook my head. "No, you threw it at me, remember?" I placed her wedding ring on the coffee table between us. She stared at it like it might bite her. "I didn't think you'd actually leave," she whispered. That sentence, that entitlement. She thought the threat was leverage. She thought I'd chase her, compete, beg. Instead, I believed her and acted accordingly. As the divorce progressed, reality hit her harder. Primary custody leaning in my favor due to documented instability. Asset division not as generous as she assumed. The coworker? Suddenly less available when things got complicated. Maybe we rushed this, she said one evening, softer now. No, I replied. You rushed being single. The house grew quieter over the months, not lonely, just calm. The kids adjusted surprisingly well once the tension disappeared. And she? She cycled between anger and regret. You're so cold now, she accused during mediation. No, I said. I'm done negotiating my value. When the divorce finalized, she asked one last question outside the courthouse. Was there ever a chance you would have fought for me? I looked at her carefully. I would have fought for us, I said, but not against you. That difference mattered. She wanted drama, competition, intensity. What she got was consequence. She missed her single phase. Now she had it, full time, and I kept the only thing that actually mattered, my peace. Sometimes revenge isn't loud, it's legal. And sometimes the scariest thing you can do to someone who threatens to leave is hold the door open.